Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, and I have a Tuesday topic for you today. Hey, good morning. You are watching the Morning Brew, and I am glad that you're watching today. It is Tuesday. I'm in my office today, and some guys are going to meet for Bible study today, and we're going to jump into that. It is usually typically the micro brew, but today I'm calling it Topic Tuesday because I'm going to tackle a quick little topic, and I think it'll be beneficial for us. So anyway, I'm going to say good morning to some people first. Good morning, Sean. Good to see you. And Dave, good morning to you, my man. And Pandora, good morning. And Megan, good morning. Sun shining emoji. Joe, good morning to you. Mary, hello, hello, hello. And Melinda, hello. John, good morning. And Aunt Barb, how you doing? Barb, good morning to you. Les, good morning. And Kendra, good morning. Chris, look at all these sun emojis. Everybody's ready to get out in the sun. Let this place warm up. Hello, Rose and Cheryl. Shannon from Africa. What's up? I'm glad you're watching today. So, hey, yesterday, before I jump into the topic, my boys had their very first track meet of the day of the season, and it's kind of a shorter. I mean, they're really jamming a lot in here at the end of the year. And it was a track meet against Charleston, Matt Team versus Charleston, and Dakota and Riley threw discus and shot put, and then Riley ran the 400. So Riley's really never ran the 400, so he PR'd and did really well. He ran like at 59 to 60 seconds, right in the middle of that. So that's a really good pace for someone who hasn't ran that. And then Dakota won first place in shot put and discus, and Riley won third place in discus. So between Dakota and Riley, we had a first place and a third place finish. And Dakota went in first place in both. That was pretty exciting. So he's very excited to be the senior. He's been throwing varsity for the last 3 years. So sophomore, junior, senior, he's been competing against juniors and seniors as a sophomore. As a junior year, he only had a couple indoor track meets, and then everything was canceled because of COVID. And then this year, he is the senior. So he's excited to be the senior throwing. And it's going to be fun. There's only about maybe 6 track meets to go to, 5 or 6 track meets. So not a ton, but about almost like 2 a week between now and the first week of June. So, hey, that's fun. It was great being there. And I just take my little scooter and I make it everywhere I can go. So around the track meet and everything. So fun. Good family time. And so I'm going to jump into a topic today because I think this is a topic that we can all learn from, listen, and apply into our life. If you watch the news, Facebook, anything with people, you realize you need to deal with solving people problems, conflict resolution. Can't we all just get along? And when people are fighting and when there's drama and there's conflict, how do we handle it? Well, thankfully, I'm going to lean into John Maxwell in the Maxwell Leadership Bible today. And he actually has an article, and it's actually right in the area that I'm reading with my one-year Bible, John chapter 8 and verses 48 to 59. It's kind of a time where there's a lot of conflict about who is Jesus. The Pharisees were upset at him. There's just a lot of hatred toward him. So you can read that. Jesus claims who he is, and they were upset. The Pharisees were always upset at Jesus. They did not like him being a person of authority or leaders. And so then there's conflict. So I'm going to read you actually something that John Maxwell wrote, and we can talk about it. Okay, so reading today, but don't log off. This is good stuff. Many times Jesus had to confront opposition among the Pharisees, scribes, and other Jewish leaders. So he had to confront people all the time. I feel like people are confronting people all the time in this world. So he had to confront people. Although Old Testament prophecies called him the Prince of Peace, he decided on this day that there could be no peaceful agreement. He got to a place where I don't think we can agree to agree. Like, there is no peace here. There is no peaceful agreement. Jesus stood toe to toe with his opponents, and he tackled the issue head on, and quickly things got heated. Like, who is the Messiah? Am I the son of God? And all these things. So he's talking about that. Sometimes confrontation is the only way to resolution. Sometimes you actually have to face the facts. Sometimes you actually have to have difficult conversations. So what do we do? How do we handle that? What do we learn from Jesus about confrontation? Consider 4 steps to reach the heart of an issue. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. These 4 steps. I'm going to share them. Number 1, be clear and directive. In verses 48 and 49, he says, the Jews answered him, aren't we right in saying that you are a Samaritan and demon possessed? And he goes, I am not possessed by a demon, Jesus says, but I honor my Father and you dishonor me. I'm not seeking glory for myself, but there is one who seeks it, and he is the judge. Very truly, I tell you, whoever obeys my word will never see death. But he's like, they're like, you're demon possessed. And so there's confrontation immediately. He can't hey, let's just disagree to agree. You can believe I'm demon possessed. He's like, I'm dealing with this. And so you have to be clear and directive. No, I am not. Your facts are wrong, and let's talk about the facts. So clear and directive. And then number 2 is don't draw attention to yourself. So a lot of times in conflict, deal with the problem, not the person. Deal with the situation. Don't get involved in the personal attacks. Deal with the problem. Be clear, be direct, and don't draw attention to yourself. I'm right. It's all about me. This is the way I feel. It's not about that. Deal with the problem, not the person. And then number 3 is lay out the issue and ask for a decision. In verse 51, Jesus said, very truly, I tell you, whoever obeys my word will never see death. And then he goes on to say that if I'm not, how can I be demon possessed if I'm following the Father? He's asking the question. So if we're dealing with conflict, it's better, instead of telling them why they're wrong, you ask a question to help them discover maybe the real facts, the real context of the story, and discover maybe a bigger picture. Lastly, he says, trust God to justify and reveal the truth. He just says, you know what, at the end, I'm going to trust the Lord that he is going to reveal what is true. At the end of the day, you cannot convince anyone of much. You have to help. I just lean on the Lord. When there's conflict, maybe church conflict, or I'm sitting between husband and wife that cannot get along, we're trying to deal with the problem, not the people. We're trying to be clear, bring clarity to the situation. We're trying to ask good questions that will bring about some discovery. But then at the end, you have to rely on God. Don't fight your way through confrontation. You say your piece, you handle it with dignity, you honor the person that you're in conflict with, and then you let God be God and reveal what needs to be revealed. We can't change people's minds. We can just add value to the story. We can bring about a better perspective, but typically you're not going to change their mind. So we have to trust God, and to reveal the truth. So if you're in conflict with someone right now, and the question is, have I blown it with a bad temper? Have I said things I shouldn't have said? Have I dishonored that person with my words? I'm going to encourage you, if you're in confrontation with someone, make sure you're dealing with the facts. Make sure that in the conversations that you're not drawing attention to yourself, but it's more about the situation. Well, let's say that again. It almost rhymes. Don't draw attention to yourself, but deal with the situation. The situation is the issue, not each other's emotions and how you feel about it. Thirdly, lay the issue out and really ask for a decision. Like say, this is what we're doing. How do you see it? I believe we need to land here. Let's decide on this. Lastly, just trust God. You got to trust God in this. You can't force feed it in anyone. So anyway, hope that helps a little bit. Conflict management, confrontation might be the best way to resolution, but handle it in the right way. If you have to have a heated conversation, then handle it in a godly way, and do not be the bulldozer and don't be attacking each other. So there's a lot of conflict out there. So let me say some hi to some people that hopped on last a little later. Hello, Cassie and Dana, and hello, Bill Combs. Good to see you. And Clint, I'm glad you're watching today. Good for you. Glad you jumped on there and watched that. So today is Tuesday. Topic of choice is conflict resolution and what happens if it gets you have to confront one another. I want you guys to do it in a loving, godly way. Do it in a way that you honor one another and you deal with the problem. Don't bring attention to the people. Don't be poking at each other. Don't make it a personal thing. Make it a solution to the actual problem. So hope you guys are going to have a great day today. I'm gonna go meet with some of the guys from my Bible study. Today was a little shorter. I understand that. So have a great day. Read chapter 9 of John. Get yourself in the Word. Get yourself studying, reading, praying. Have a 5-minute conversation with God when you log off here. It's the right thing to do to start your day asking God, hey, lead me, guide me, help me with whatever is in front today. I want to follow him. He knows what's best. Have a great day, everybody. Enjoy your day. Make sure to honor people in your life and treat them with respect. No matter if you agree or disagree, treat them with respect. Have a great Tuesday, everybody.